Hello and welcome back to another Chris G video right here. And today I have a lot of things, okay? All of these things are have been purchased at different points in time, but today they are coming together in an art convergence of goodness. All right, of goodness. So today we have our first art haul video of 2017. All right, give it up for that. Hand clap. All right, clap your hands. So let's get into it. I don't have a lot to say. Let's just get into it. As I'm moving this stuff out the way, we're gonna go through it one by one. I live in Thailand at the moment, and if anyone out there has traveled through Thailand or been to Thailand and you're an artist, then you know that finding art materials here in Thailand of like artist quality is really difficult. It's not an easy task, and especially if you live outside of Bangkok, which is where most of these things came from. Mostly Bangkok, and then there's some that are from Amazon. But most of this stuff came from Bangkok. And you understand how difficult it is just to get artist quality materials. So again, this is a convergence of all of the things. I just recently came back from Bangkok and spent too much money there, as most artists do when you get into art stores. But anyway, so let's start with this. First, I got this little Fabriano 25% cotton postcard size paper, cold press, 25% cotton, 300 gram postcard size watercolor paper. And I'm just gonna have fun with this. This is just something to play with. Really small size, easy to use. Next, let's go through everything from Bangkok. So yeah, this is from Bangkok. What else did I get from Bangkok? Right here, a school G pen. Sorry if the colors are off. The colors just kind of got weird on me. Hold on, try to get the colors. Okay, back again. School G pen. I'm hoping this will be a good G pen. This is the Manga G pen by Tachigawa. All right, from Tachigawa. If you don't know, Tachigawa also makes nib holders. This is a nib holder that I've had for a while now, and they also make like G pen nibs and Maru nibs and all of those manga nibs. So really excited about this. I want to see how this works, especially compared to another disposable, or it's not disposable, it's refillable with cartridges. All right, so a cartridge refillable nib pen. I'm happy to see how that goes. Let's see, next thing. I'm really excited about this. This is the Prera. I can't really speak it because I'm just terrible at English. Sometimes, you know, English comes out good and then sometimes it doesn't. But this isn't really an English word. This has to be something from Japan and they translate it. I don't know. Anyway, the Prera. That's what it is, Prera. So this is the Prera pen by Pilot. All right, this is the fountain pen. I'm really excited about this. It's a really small pen. So we'll be doing a review on that shortly once I get my hands on it and get it filled up. Next, I just got a little spray bottle. If you're a watercolor artist, you know what to do with that. Okay, right here I have a hybrid gel grip white pen. I've been using a Jelly Roll from Pilot, the white pen from Jelly Roll. The white Jelly Roll pen from Pilot, and I'm just tired of using it. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I've used it a lot, but I want to try something different for a white pen. This Uniball Deluxe waterproof pen. It's a Deluxe is an extra or a fine tip pen. It's just something to sketch with again. Since it's waterproof, you can use it with watercolor. Cartridges for the G pen, cartridge for the Para pen, and it also came with a converter, so I don't have to worry about buying a converter. Right here we have the Koi color brush pen. I want to use this for watercolor again, since this water base is going to run, probably get some cool effects with that. Alright, so this is a brush pen. As you can see the nib right there. And if I'm going too fast, let me know in the comments. Like if so next time I do one of these videos, I'll know if I need to slow down a little bit, if everybody wants to see things a little, see them a little more. But right now I'm just kind of running through everything because it's a lot of little things. This is an Angelo Squirrel quill brush, size 2. I'm guessing it's Michelangelo, but I don't know. I got it from here in Thailand. It might just be somebody named Angelo from a different country, because it ain't got nothing else on it. But this is really cheap, by the way. So it might be like a student grade brush. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna do all 3 of these together. So these are all Chinese brushes. I'm just really I've been kind of interested in trying to see what these can do. I don't know much about Chinese brushes, but I've seen artists use these for watercolor brushes and they seem to work pretty well. And on top of that, they're really cheap, and it's hard to find good brushes here in Thailand, and when you do, they're really expensive because shipping things into the country boosts that price really far. So I think that might be called inflation. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Okay. Anyway, these Chinese brushes are always really cheap, and I just want to try them out, see how they do. If they don't work, oh well. If they do, more power to me. Next, I think I mixed up some of the things. No, I didn't. Okay, so first the buff titanium. 15 milliliter Daniel Smith buff titanium. I got this because of Jane Bundle, who is a watercolor artist, and she's like a watercolor mixologist, if I could say that. But she does a lot of watercolor mixtures and really plays with colors, and her blog is really really awesome, and she does a lot of things, and she loves this buff titanium for the way it can turn colors into like a pastel tint to them that you just really can't. You can't really buy pastel colored tubes. They usually come a lot more vibrant. So if you mix it with this, it kind of dulls it into a pastel color. First 15 milliliter tube of Daniel Smith watercolor right here as well. So that, and I got this from here in Thailand. Again, I'll link all of these stores in Bangkok that I go to buy these materials. I'll link those websites down at the bottom. So if you're in the country, they ship anywhere in the country. And they usually ship within 3 days. So that's that. Let's see, not that yet. Full pans, pack of 10 full pans. Oh, running away. All right, let's get into it. Next, this is gonna be the paper segment. All right, so I got these Stillman and Burn 300 weight, or 200 GSM, sorry, 200 GSM watercolor paper sketchbook, 52 pages of 26 sheets. Again, this has gotten a lot of good reviews on the internet. As you can see, it's 750 baht. So of course these come in 6 series. The Zeta is smooth. The Beta, which is this sketchbook, is cold press, so it's a little rough, but it's good for watercolor. All the reviews I've seen, they say this, watercolor book takes watercolor really well, and it opens flat, which is another thing. But I have an open mind, so I don't know. Come back and you can see what I think about this sketchbook after I use it. Next, I got these cool little clips. These little brass clips. I bought them for no reason. I mean, they just look fancy. I don't know. They just look, you know, they look nice. They're copper, they're brass, whatever you want to. They're this material, and it just looks a little different than the regular, you know, the regular old clip that you can find anywhere. I mean, look at that. Then it's just like a little more pizzazz, you know, a little more pizzazz. This is just regular. So this is just extra money that I didn't need to spend, but I did anyway. And they're cool looking, all right? Anything to keep you inspired and happy when you do your art. So again, that's the beta series. This is a book I plan on taking with me out when I sketch outdoors. Because right now I'm using the, Moleskin sketchbook, not this book. And as you can see, I have a problem because I bought sketchbooks and these are still in plastic. I haven't even opened this yet. I'm using one of these now though. I didn't buy this one over the weekend. I previously bought this. But this is the size sketchbook that I'm using. And this is the first sketchbook that I've ever bought in a landscape style. And it's been taking some getting used to. Because since I've started sketching, you know, like years ago, I've always used this shape of sketchbook. So I want to get back into that, especially get a good one with some watercolor paper. And then I bought this behemoth. It's the same book. It's the same exact book. It's just bigger. So this is another beta Stillman and Burns sketchbook. I can't even get the whole thing in the freaking camera. Okay, so this is the only way I can get it in there, if I can turn it sideways. This is it's just a big sketchbook. It's just a really big sketchbook. This is almost, let's see, what are the dimensions on it? 8 1/4 by 11 3/4. All right, 8 1/4 by 11 3/4, A4 size paper. So this is A4 size paper, and this is not an A. This is not A size. This is just 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then this one is 8 1/4 by 11 3/4. But the good thing is, again, these are archival quality papers. Okay, so this paper will last for a long time, since it's stated that it's archival quality. Again, it's all acid free. And yeah, and I can't wait to use it. Been hearing good things. Now this one I plan on keeping at home. I don't want to lug this thing around, so this is probably going to be just a home book. I'm saying that now, but it might end up outside somewhere. All right, so that's that. And there's more. All right, here we go. I'm really happy about this. This is the Artistico extra white, not just regular white. This is extra, all right? Extra white, 100% cotton, Fabriano, artist grade watercolor paper, 140 pound, 300 gram, 20 sheets of 9 by 12 acid-free watercolor paper, straight from Fabriano. I've been using their Renaissance watercolor paper, which is the student grade version of the Artistico, or the student grade Fabriano article. Let me slow down. I can't talk. It is the student grade Fabriano watercolor paper called Renaissance. Okay, the Renaissance paper does not have any cotton in it. It is all synthetic. Excuse me if this got a little bright, it's because this is white and it's bouncing the light. That rhymed. You get that? All right. I mean, this has a lot of things on the back. It's cold press paper. Again, I was going to get the what's the name of the brand that everyone uses? I can't think of it right now. Arches. That's the name of the brand. Arches. I was gonna get Arches watercolor paper, but Arches is expensive, and it's really expensive once it gets over here to Thailand. So it's expensive regularly, and it's even more expensive over here. I think for just a pad this size of maybe like 10 pieces of paper, or a block this size of like 10 pieces of paper, is like, so it's almost like $30 or something like that, and that's just not in my budget. You know, I can't budget that one out just for 10 sheets. So that's what Fabriano steps in. Fabriano comes and saves the day. Thank you, Fabriano, for that. Okay, and this is the last of the last. This is the Amazon stuff. Okay, this is what I got from Amazon. Daniel Smith, Burnt Sienna. I actually ordered this on accident, but I'm kind of glad I got it because I don't have well, I have a Burnt Sienna from the Mission Gold set, but as I've said in other videos, the Mission Gold Burnt Sienna kind of gives weird mixtures. It doesn't come out, it's beautiful by itself, but when you mix it with other colors, it makes some weird mixes. So I got that. Next, I'm really happy about this. Noodler's ink. It's the Bulletproof Black. The Bulletproof Black ink. I hope this is the right ink. It says it's water-based. Oh, well, it says bulletproof. Okay. So I'm guessing it's water-based ink. So you can use it inside of a fountain pen. Because I've bought 3 fountain pens and I haven't been using them. Because first I tried to put manga ink in it. Don't do that. I'll make a video about that soon. Then I use like regular ink from like pen companies, and that's not waterproof, so it runs everywhere. So I'm really happy about this because I'm gonna fill up all my pens, and then I'll be able to make some videos for you all about that. And then last but not least, I got the Tropical Confections Prima Marketing watercolor set of 12 colors, the tropical edition. The reason I got this is really just for the box. I wanted the box, but yeah, I wanted the box, but the price of a box by itself was, I think, $1 less, and it was just an empty box with like no pans or anything. So I was like, why not spend the extra $1? You get watercolors, you know, you actually get 12 paints, you get a box, and yeah, why not pay extra $1 for 12 paints? I don't know. So that's why I did that. But I'm really just gonna take all of these out and use the box. And finally, I think that is the end of the video, coming in under 20 minutes. And this is everything again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of those people who have subscribed to the channel already. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do, because all of these things in this video will be getting a review very soon after I get the chance to work with them. And I always love to bring new things to you all. Oh, but last but not least, I also ordered a brush from Amazon, a watercolor brush. Word of advice, and this is a learning lesson for me: do not order brushes off of the internet. Okay? You do not know the quality or if anything is wrong with the brush unless you see it with your eyes, okay? Because I ordered a brush and the brush came and it's very, very damaged, and I'm really sad because it's so hard to find good brushes out here. So, word of advice, please do not order brushes off of the internet if you can go get them from a store near you, okay? That's it. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I'll be making reviews soon, and I actually have some new things coming your way. Also, check the links in the bottom in the description. I'll link all of these stores that all of these items were bought from, and I think I'm done talking. If you like the video, hit like. Thank you for watching. Peace.